this is Bridget Danner, and today we're going to talk about how to make delicious flavored rice. But first we're going to talk about how to not make delicious flavored rice, and it's with any of these kind of rice mixes. So let's start taking a look at these ingredients. So rice-a-roni, not just rice. Second ingredient is wheat flour, then there's some more wheat. Then there's some hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils have been altered to have a long shelf life, but your body cannot use them. They're toxic to your body. Let's see what else we have here. Some soybean oil, probably a GMO crop. Autolyzed yeast extract. What is that? It's a flavor enhancer in the MSG family. And then we've got some folic acid added for nutrition, but when we take synthetic folic acid like this, it can build up in our system and become toxic. So there's one. Let's look at this guy. Monosodium glutamate, that's MSG. Yeast extract, similar. Hydrolyzed corn gluten and soy protein. There you've got some GMO crops plus a flavor enhancer. Maltodextrin, sweetener. Disodium inositate and guanylate. I just learned about these. So these are two more flavor enhancers that are paired with MSG. The first is derived from animal product, the second derived usually from a fish product. And this guy, mostly more of the same. It does also have some canola oil, which is an inflammatory oil, usually a GMO crop, and generally just really horrible for your body. Some other MSG products here are yeast extract, again, monosodium glutamate, that's MSG, and some similar flavor enhancers. So what's wrong with flavor enhancers? Well, they're mostly based on the original invention of MSG, which is mostly glutamate, which is an amino acid that works on your brain to give you a sense of delicious flavor. And that all sounds great, but this concentrated amount of glutamate is very stimulating, and that glutamate's going to stimulate other cells and possibly cause some cross-reactivity. So it's these whole brand of flavor enhancers are called excitotoxins. They're called that because they're so stimulating in that artificial amount that they can cause cell damage or death. So temporarily this could cause some flushing, some headaches. This is kind of the typical thing you hear about, if you eat Chinese food, but it's clearly not just in Chinese food. And then for the long term, if you're eating enough of these things and you're missing out on nutrition from other sources, you could have neurological damage, you could have heart arrhythmia. It's actually this pattern that's been linked to young athletes having sudden cardiac arrest in their high school football practice because they're eating a lot of these foods, they're lacking nutrition, and the heart just becomes stressed suddenly. So next we're going to talk about how to make healthy flavored rice. So now we're going to make some rice, seasoned rice of our own. So I actually just warmed up some leftover rice we had with some butter. And rice keeps really well, so if you want to make some and then later make fried rice or make some kind of vegetable medley, you can. Today I'm going to make something I've never made before, but I encourage this kind of cooking. As you get to know flavors and you get more confident to try things out, I think your cooking is going to be more rewarding. You will have some failures sometimes, and that's okay too. So today I thought I'd make lemon dill rice. So it's kind of a combination you hear about from time to time. I don't want to put too much lemon because I don't want the rice to come out super sour. We've already got some butter in there. Some grass-fed butter is a good source of healthy cholesterol to make hormones. And it's got a nice flavor. Anything with butter tastes better, basically. So we're going to mix in a little lemon. We can always put more. If you have fresh dill, that's great, but I just have some dried dill today. And we'll just kind of be conservative so we don't ruin our stuff yet. I'm going to do a little pepper. And if you are making some rice fresh, like steaming rice, you could just, when it's done cooking in the rice cooker, just add all this stuff on top and mix it up. So, yeah, so far so good. You can taste the lemon, but it's not too crazy. I think we could use a little more dill. Let's taste again. Pretty good. It's still a little subtle. I'm going to get some more of this in there. And then I don't use a lot of cheese. I don't get to eat a lot of cheese. But I do use a little Parmesan cheese because you can use so little of it to get a lot of flavor. So you could potentially just top your rice with some Parmesan cheese and let that soak in and give it a little more gooey texture. And it's a little salty. It's adding like a little more flavor. Yeah, I think it's really nice. So pretty simple to make, and you're getting some natural flavors, some healthy lemon, and no MSG. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more cooking videos with us.